Alright guys, this week we're gonna find out if more tires equals more traction. We've gotta put a set of 4-wheel dualies on this mini truck because Brady went and wrecked a sled a couple days ago. And it's still up there, he can't get it to start, and we have no other way of going to get it.
We took the mini truck up there yesterday and got about 40 yards out of the parking lot and got stuck. I don't think we're gonna make it.
Well, Brady built these sketchy dually spacers a little while back. So this is the perfect time to see if they work.
To be honest, I have not tested them or put them on anything before. I just feel like as long as my measurements were right, they should work.
That's just how you feel?
I feel that. Thing is we've done this before in a similar circumstance. They just pretzel.
Whoa!
So these, now with all these gussets inside, should be plenty strong.
Brady had no idea the fate of his snowmobile lied in the sketchy dually spacers he was making. Hold up. If these actually fit, is it even gonna fit out of the garage doors? If they,
I didn't even think
we might be doing this outside.
No, I bet it will. I bet it will.
The door's 15 inches wide.
No, it's 10 feet.
12 feet wide.
12 feet.
I don't know math. Very good. 104 plus 15, Alex.
Hold on, we're 9, so that leaves 3.
We're dialed.
It might hang off the sides of the trailer.
Now, I'm not calling you an idiot, or Alex an idiot, but
Oh.
Says the one that wrecked his sled.
He prefaces what he's about to say with that.
I think the reason that we got stuck with these is because these are pretty much brand new tires and they're really sharp. None of our sharp tires have done very good, so we probably need to use you guys.
Are we gonna donate those to the cause of Brady getting his sled?
If this ruins my wheels or tires, you owe me a new set.
I didn't even think about that. This is your recovery.
The only design flaw in these adapters is if one of them fails, they're all gonna fail.
What?
Wait, what does that mean?
They're both coming off. If one fails,
If
both
one
tires
fails,
are coming off.
if the adapter fails, both tires fall off?
Yeah, where I feel like a regular dually, if one fails, you still kind of have the one on there.
Yeah.
Well, actually not.
Wait a
really.
minute.
No, so it's like
Oh,
the same.
we're good. So the way regular dualies work is you have like a really concaved wheel, and then the other wheel's kind of concaved, and they meet together on a surface. These use really weak all-thread, a sketchy wheel adapter, and Brady's brain.
So essentially this here goes on just like a regular spacer does with this super strong, like the strongest you can get all thread.
Is this grade 3?
No, this is grade 8.
They make grade 8 all-thread?
I didn't know that.
We slide our first wheel on.
You put the machine gun on next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Straight out there.
Let me explain. You set your first wheel on there and then you...
How sure are you your measurements are right?
I'm not sure at all. now,
You've never
looking at it.
tried one?
No, I've never put one on.
Let's see if it works.
So I feel like we should put like the inside and the outside tire at the same air pressure.
Nah.
I don't know if they're gonna touch or if they're gonna have space in between.
You should probably know that kind of thing if you're the one who built the space.
Well, every wheel has a different back spacing, so.
Well,
it'll
I'm
be
talking
different.
about like the height of the tire.
Oh, that shouldn't matter.
They'll self-level.
What kind of air pressure should we?
Do we have a sway bar?
Is the sway, sway bar disconnected?
Well, what are our shocks set at?
The shocks, they're set on. They're on.
Yeah, shocks are on. And with the bead lockers, you know, I'd normally run 6 on the inside.
I would say like 13.4.
But I mean, how like are we gonna be in first gear, low?
Wow.
Who's
That
gonna be in
doesn't
the
depend.
passenger?
This is kind of making more sense. Just looks like we have really long lug nuts.
We have done this once before, and the design was definitely flawed because they broke. So how confident are you that we're gonna redeem ourselves?
If they fit and work and bolt on, we can get them nice and tight. I'm not worried about them at all.
Like
None.
we could jump it. That's what broke the last ones.
They're gonna be stronger than the last ones. That's the only thing that I'm gonna say.
Hold on. So the tip of these are like an acorn nut that sits in the wheel.
That's gonna center this one so it's not riding on the all thread, so it centers itself.
That was smart.
These are all the same height.
I straight up, if they don't work, we do have a start for like a Civil War era machine gun.
Probably the hard part is getting them all lined up.
Are they the right inside diameter?
Well, duh.
Well, then what's going on?
Probably has like a bird in it or something.
There we go.
That is not gonna be fun to get off.
No, it's not. But you don't want it to come off once it's on, right?
Right.
You're hitting the all thread. Hit it like a man.
Well, we started sinking these things down and found out our all thread isn't quite long enough, so there might have been a manufacturer issue.
I may or may not have accounted for the outside wheel depth. We can't get the lug nuts. I mean, you can get maybe 1 or 2 threads, and that's it.
That means you were close.
Kind of an idiot. If I would have made the machine gun looking thing like a 1/2 inch shorter, it would have worked perfect, but I don't remember if I was in a hurry or what was going on, so that's awesome. But the thing is I couldn't really buy all thread. So it might actually be the adapter that has to get cut.
The problem is if the adapter gets cut, do we have enough space in between the 2 tires?
Like I said, I have no idea.
All right, well, I guess we're cutting the adapter, this Gatling gun thing.
Just finished up the mini Jeep, got it back on the tracks. So this will kind of be the vehicle that if we get that really bad stuck or it breaks down, we can still make it home. But also Dad just showed up and he needs to change his oil in his truck, and anytime we can hook it up for Dad, we do it. So he's gonna pull in here and you're gonna see him. I think we might need to get Dad a new set of wheels. Those things are getting pretty pitted.
If we were good kids, we'd be cleaning these for him.
Maybe that's something you could do.
Man, that'd be pretty cool if I could find something to be useful, dude. I mean, I feel like that'd be a really big plus for everybody.
I knew one day it would be worth having all you boys.
So, question, do you know if those dualies are gonna help us in the snow?
It depends. If you can stay on top of the snow, it's gonna help a lot. If it sinks you down in the snow, you're in trouble.
Good to know.
I don't really know what we would have done without our buddy Sean on this one. We took these things to him. He put them on his like super heavy duty bandsaw. Took like 3/4 of an inch off and then water jetted out some new tops. So thank you so much, Sean, for always helping us when we call. But Brady welded these tops on, threw a little bit more paint on them, and they are ready to roll now. So while Brady's putting these new improved dually adapters on, I've got to tell you about today's sponsor, AG1. We've been drinking this stuff for over a year now, and the Peck Brothers secret that we've actually got a fair amount of creators on is the orange juice hack. Absolutely makes this stuff delicious. And we kind of swear by the travel packs too. Shake this puppy up and you've got a delicious drink that makes you feel good.
How come you're not using Caleb's extension? You're using a real short one.
Yeah, I had that all figured out.
He's just being obnoxious.
You do that. We love this stuff because it supports our immune system, our gut health, and our mood.
And the reason it does that is because this thing is packed with vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, and everything you aren't getting in regular food that your body needs.
There we go.
I take this stuff every single morning to give me energy to put up with these two scrap.
You might need to double up some days. AG1 is one of the easiest things you can do for your health. So what you need to do is scan this QR code or visit the link in our description. It's drinkag1.com/peckbrothers, and all new customers will receive a free welcome kit. That's drinkag1.com/peckbrothers, and if you use that link, you can get 20 bucks off your first subscription. Thank you so much, AG1, for supporting Peck Brothers and sponsoring today's video.
Guys.
Oh!
Is that enough?
Totally.
It works!
Totally.
What do you mean it works? It was like that before.
Right, yeah, it kind of was. What? Maybe these just got pushed in and they need
They do.
Do we need...
That was way more than we had before. This is gonna work perfect.
What's where you can get it going?
You're thinking that these plates are gonna keep it from twisting like the last ones?
Well, originally our design was a little bit different. We didn't have obviously any of these plates inside. They held up great for a whole entire day, and as they twisted, it bent terrible to pull everything out. So
I feel like this is kind of cool because it's kind of like a science project here. Like this is, I bet some physics teacher would be like, I know exactly what it will do.
oh, and I guarantee there's gonna be like 400 guys in the comments that are gonna say,
Oh, the
this will
comment-
work or it's gonna fail.
The comment section knows exactly what it's gonna do.
Let's get that tire on.
Look at that, dude. No way.
It barely touches this other tire.
Wow, that's a wide load right there.
He's thick.
Oh,
This is what I was talking about earlier, where if these failed, both tires are coming all the way off.
because that's the only fastener holding both tires on.
Nobody gave me props on my design either.
Boy, this is
Well,
very good.
it didn't work the first time either, so.
Okay, well now, it still works. The cool thing about it is on the front when you need to get to your hubs, you can reach right in there, turn the
Oh,
hub, turn it on and off.
Your arms aren't near long enough to
No.
get clear into that hub, though.
Neither are yours, but Alex can
Alex
do
could
it.
probably
I'll do
get it.
dude, looking at these tires, how wide they are on all four corners, I'm starting to think we might actually be able to get to the snowmobile and get it back home.
We had no idea if these dualies were even gonna help in our recovery. But one thing was definitely for sure. Our mini truck looked like a flippin' Dane. But then, Brady had to go start asking stupid questions.
Do we stay here and test them and make sure that they're not going to come off on us up there, or are we just going to send it like we did when they were on the back of Caleb's Jeep?
Who do you think we are, Bill Nye? We're the Peck brothers, we don't test nothing.
Well, if they come off then, it's your fault. It's not mine anymore. Even though I built the adapters, it's your fault because you didn't want to test them.
Well, if these things break, I don't think I'm gonna be able to fix it. I think we're gonna need to call in a helicopter. I bet a lot of you guys are wondering why we don't just go buy tracks for the mini truck like we did the mini Jeep. These things were like $3 grand. Tracks for that thing are like 20 grand. But we did have a lot of super swampers laying around, so I think that was the most practical, economically smart, decision to make, so we can go get the snowmobile, hopefully. Because if we can't get it with that, I know this thing ain't towing it out because we broke a track last time. This can't tow it, and if that can't get to it, you're probably just gonna have to leave it there till we can get a trailer to it this spring.
All of this worked just because I suck at snowmobiling.
I just hope by the time we get there that nobody's gotten to it before us and stole everything off of it, like the track, the skis, the motor.
Don't say that. That's horrible. I didn't even think about that.
It
That happens.
Yeah,
doesn't
we
it?
better hurry.
Somehow Brady's sketchy spacers were holding up, and with all of our new unearned confidence, we were determined to stop for nothing. Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Pull in here.
A Baconator,
Single, double, triple.
Double.
double.
You don't think we're gonna get in trouble for having this on the road?
From like Karen or from like a cop?
No, like the cops.
Oh, I'm sure if a cop sees us, we're in trouble. Guaranteed.
Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Everybody just act normal.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
All right, let's go see if these dualies will get us up to Brady's broken snowmobile.
When we were up here 2 days ago, it was a lot warmer and blue skies. Now we just have a random blizzard.
Yeah, I was kind of planning on like short sleeves and a swimsuit, but that didn't happen.
And like usual, we aren't prepared for the weather at all. But we've got this mini Jeep on tracks if stuff goes south. Brady's ready to go. Alex is ready to go. Let's go get this freaking snowmobile. The time had come. 3 brothers, 1 mission. And yep, this was gonna be a long day. That's not good. It sure sounds good.
It sounded good and the dualies are holding up well, but I don't know if you could even say that it's doing any better with all 4 more tires. What do you think?
I think you're probably right.
This thing was supposed to go right up it. How are we supposed to get to the sled now?
You get higher every time you get higher.
You think?
Yeah. He's almost over that little ledge.
This is the steepest part to the sled.
We're so close.
Man, the top of the hill is right there.
Because we were so flippin' close, Alex decided to do Alex things and gave her all the beans. Oh!
I think we just blew the intercooler boot off the front of the motor. That's not good.
Is it off?
Yep, the one that you can't get to.
I don't think we can fix that out here.
Can we run it without it? Just won't have boost, right?
Won't have a filter.
It's snow.
Dang, that's not cool.
You weren't driving it like a normal human being, though. That's for dang sure. What were you doing?
I
Trying to
told
get
you
up
I
the-
could hear it in his foot that he wanted to give it full throttle, and he did.
It's not,
I
dude.
gave it full and I was like, Braid's watching, he's off. What do we do?
You fix it. Me and Cable run back, go get some dinner, and we'll be back. Well, we can't really fix this one. So we're just gonna run it. We're not gonna have boost. Alex is probably gonna still be floored. And we got a snowmobile to go get.
It's not gonna work. The intake air temp sensor is in that charge tube, so the calibration's gonna be it's not gonna run worth a crap.
Well, it's not gonna hurt anything, is it?
Well, I guess sounds like we're gonna find out. Just keep going. So there we were, no boost, about 1,500 pounds worth of tires, and we were starting to think these dualies weren't helping at all because we got stuck again and again and again and again. You guys get the picture. It was brutal.
That you want to do what we're doing with it right now, because it's just, look, if I jump out, that's what happens. I mean, that's sunk down like 16 inches.
Dude, we really need a set of tracks for that mini truck. That'd be so sick. Oh!
What is going on?
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
All right, hear me out. What would happen if the little annoying cousin pulled his big, overweight cousin that couldn't get up the hill, and the little guy could help him get up?
I don't know, but I like it.
It probably won't work, but it might work.
I'll be surprised if we still have a belt in this thing here in about 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do it. What are we gonna do?
Each time we hit it, we get at least 10 feet, so that's probably like 600 more times and we'll be at the top.
All right, we decided to winch it, but we don't have enough winch line, so we've got another strap hooked to the mini Jeep. The mini Jeep's winch line out about a foot up to this tree. And this is a pure Alex idea, not approved by me or Brady.
Well, we're gonna see if the mini Jeep is as tough as it looks.
Oh, that little winch line. This mini Jeep, man. It is the best thing we have in the fleet.
All right, we're gonna have to winch to every tree on this hill. We winched to this one. Now Caleb's moving the winch line over and we're gonna winch to that one. Once we get the mini truck up to like right here, we'll winch to that one.
This really isn't how I thought it would go.
By now, we're pretty used to stuff not going how we thought it would go.
You know, all the viewers out there that are wondering, why are they doing that the absolute hardest way possible? We're wondering the exact same thing. I don't think it could get much harder than this. But this is how memories are made with your brothers. These are days you won't forget. So sometimes when you think that something you do doesn't make any sense, just do it anyways.
Next time you'll think twice about hitting a tree with your sled, won't you?
It's not like I meant to hit the tree. If this ever happens again, I ain't calling my brothers to come help. I'm gonna call somebody who actually knows. But this is how memories are made with your brothers.
Who are you gonna call?
I don't know. Not you guys.
Wait, but you're a part of us.
Oh,
So if us can't do it, you're included.
if us can't do it,
Us can't do it.
you're part of us.
That's a good point, Alex.
So after the pep talk from Brady, us got back to work. And in no time,
We made it to the top! My snowmobile is somewhere down in those trees. That's not good. But we made it. But it's probably not worth trying to get this turd closer to the sled. We should probably go see if we can get a game plan to get the sled here and then figure out how to get it unstuck again.
Dude, I think I see the red.
you just left it right where you wrecked it?
Dude, I tried to move it. It's wedged in that
How
tree.
the heck could you get that thing out of there? I'm kind of worried about how we're
How are we gonna pull it backwards to get it out of that tree?
With three of us, we can do it.
You're lucky you didn't get hurt. That's
I
pretty
did.
steep.
Did you get hurt?
My pride is hurt bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, it hit pretty hard.
Luckily it hit your bumper. Well,
Yeah, the bumper I think took most of the impact, but I can't see if it hurt anything. I don't know if it got into the pipe. I don't know if the steering's gonna be straight. I was gonna try to mess around with it and try to back up, but it won't start, and I don't know why. And it was getting dark, so I was just like, I'm better off hopping on with another guy and just going back to the truck. So I wasn't gonna sit here and try to fight it.
you know, if you've ever been snowmobiling, there's not a lot of slowing down when the snow is like rock hard.
I'm gonna see if anything's changed here. See if it wants. This thing always starts like.
It does.
That would be really helpful if it ran.
I don't know what it would have hit to not run.
Probably this tree.
That make
In case it ain't clear, we were fresh out of options. Our best bet was to try and manhandle the ski into a workable position.
Oh no!
Oh, dude. It got tagged for sure. I hope that frame's fine.
That tree ate your lunch.
Dude, if that bulkhead's cracked and broke, I'm gonna be sick.
Dude, you could see it took the bark off the tree.
This sled is so heavy.
Just for context here, this snowmobile full of fuel, full of oil, everything is right around 600 pounds. It's one of the heaviest new generation snowmobiles made. Not only were we trying to huck around a 600-pound machine in the snow, but if you haven't caught on yet, sometimes we ain't the brightest group of brothers.
I pulled the e-brake.
Oh my!
There we go. Now the track will spin.
In case you find yourself in a similar scenario, we highly recommend releasing the e-brake.
I can't get it.
Come on! Holy!
That hole, dude. That goes on to China, straight where the mini truck's from.
I normally don't care, but I kind of feel bad for you.
Nah.
He literally just barely got this snowmobile this season.
Yeah, but he went without us, so.
Actually,
this
I
is
don't
what
feel
you,
bad anymore.
You
This is-
sold your sled.
I don't
wanna
feel
hear
bad
it.
anymore.
This
We
is
weren't
what you
with him.
get.
I've been trying to get these guys to buy sleds now for like 10 years, and they won't do it.
With the sled in the best position we could get it in by hand, our next grand idea was to use the mini Jeep to tow it out.
Your tail light's out.
What are you, a cop? The big question is, are we gonna lose a belt in that thing and then be really in trouble with a broken mini Jeep, broken snowmobile, and a stuck mini truck?
For it?
For it.
I made a pact a while ago to not tow anybody anymore.
Caleb, stop! Caleb! Stop! Holy crap! I swear you said the ski was broke. That's why we brought the mini wrecker.
That is why we brought the mini wrecker.
Do you remember him saying that?
Yeah, not because I sat here like, what are we doing? That's what it was.
The skis are fine.
In my defense,
Nobody cares. While our snowmobile recovery was so far somewhat kind of successful, we weren't out of the woods just yet.
all right, hear me out. I got another idea. What if, just what if, that little mini Jeep pulled this thing out of this hole?
I think we'll save the day twice.
If we could hit it hard enough and it popped it out of this hole, that would be pretty cool.
I agree, let's try it. Dude!
Oh my gosh, that mini Jeep on tracks just pulled that humongous truck out of the snow. That was awesome.
That was way better than saving the snowmobile.
I did not think that was gonna do it.
No.
That's cool.
Dude.
This is gonna be freaking sick if it works. Dude.
That's way cool.
The coolest thing we've ever done.
Now it's a recovery truck. That's why we brought it.
I really want to know why this thing don't start. Like, what happened when you hit the tree that made it not run?
I wish I knew.
Something got shook loose or something.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, let's get it back to the trailer, get it back to the shop, tear it apart and see if we can get it running.
I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. Stealing at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen, hot still trying to flip it out the stove. Rocking fake J's, praying that nobody know. Watch them take my dog away, it was way too hard to stay composed. Fight to see the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast, just die too.
All right, this is what we got. The hood was roached, but I wanted a new hood anyway, so that's not a big deal. This piece of plastic roached. Front bumper took the hit, and it's not supposed to look like that, but luckily that literally didn't even bust that clip off, so it needs a new front bumper, this plastic piece and that plastic piece, and it doesn't look like it hit anything. It didn't touch the pipe.
Most importantly, watch this.
And to be honest, we don't really know exactly why it starts now, other than just you push that clip in and it clipped. So there's a possibility one of the connections came off. So
It runs now, everything's good. We probably should have done this there instead of...
Well, that hood took a while to get off.
It
Was
did.
not. It was pretty. This is an operation.
That was a lot of work to go get this when we could have wrote it out. It was all for fun.
hey, it was a good video.